Hello everyone. This is Ram. So let's Giberson Gardening. Ram Giberson Channel. Today I have to hold the camera but I want to share with you the area that I take care of the ducks and the duck coop on the outside, and the thing that I grow in the pond to feed them. And some of the water plants that I'm gonna point it out in case somebody building a pond now. I think it would be a good idea so you know what grow in the Georgia. And this plant grow on the outside all year long in Athens, Georgia. For Thai friends สวัสดีค่ะวันนี้แรมจะเอาให้ดูว่าข้างนอกข้างนอกเล่าเป็ดว่าคืออะไรที่จะดูแลเป็ดไม่ให้เขาถูกทำทลายจากแมวหรือว่าจากสุนัขหรือว่าจากงูอย่างนั้นอ่ะจะเอาให้ดูว่าข้างนอกคืออะไรนะคะโอเค English for everybody in Athens, Georgia, thank you for supporting me. And today I'm gonna do a short clip and about outside the duck pond and the big pond that I am provide for the duck. This what you see here, it grow in the water. Right now I put in a pot filled with the water. I'm prepared to put it in the pond anytime soon. It called pickle lily. It bloom kind of like lavender. Yes, when it bloom, I'll put them in the camera to show to you. It's hard to explain. And then it grow in the water. It pickle lily. That's what they call. And other thing that grow along here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be very, very careful. Everything that grow along here, it's poppy, which is already bloom out. You see the seed pod. Then what you see pink that grow right next to the rocks. I'm gonna bring it in real close. Some people call it hemlock, some people call narcissus, some people call I forgot right now, sorry. It just left my head. But if you know what it is, you see it a lot. It bloom pink, and what you see here, I did not plant them. They self-seed. See, they kind of grew among the rocks. It wouldn't be that hard to find out what the name is, you know. I mean, nowadays, all you got to do is just take a picture real close, and you go to the app, and the app will tell you what they are. See. It's so beautiful, and they are really, really beneficial to many insects. Ladybugs are now really active in the garden, and along the way, you see, I did not plant any of those. They self-seed. So if you want to have them, you know, if you love the way the nature grow, this plant will be for you because you don't have to do a whole lot. And you can eat it too, by the way. The tender foliage, when it first come out, it kind of sour. It tastes kind of like lemon. But right now it's blooming and it didn't have any tender leaves that I can show you. But if you have some, you know, if you just plant it and in early spring or even now, if you have in your garden, you just go ahead and cut the down real low, let the new leaves come out. It will be just as tender. So And another one that you see here, and I got the pot right next to the chicken coop, kind of root into the ground, and I had what you see behind the like screen, like that's my chicken coop that I showed you before. But this is on the outside. This is another plant here that I'm bringing it in, right here. This called sensitive fern, and then it native to Georgia. And Dr. Alan Armitage came and taught the student, and then he identified it for me. I didn't know what it was then, but now I know it's called sensitive fern. And I found it here. It grew here. She's a native to Georgia, so I would say up in the mountain you would find this, or many places. But for me, I found it here. So it's been growing ever since. It had ability to run, and kind of unusual. See, but the foliage is very beautiful. I planted outside the fence, and I never see the deer eat them. So, but the deer would eat that pink flower, not just they would eat. So now I'm gonna go really slow. I take you to another plant here. This plant, I can't be in the camera today to point it out. The best I can do is to zoom it in real close and then talk to you that way. I think we can do it, right? This plant right here, it's called the umbrella palm grass. Ooh, I'm gonna fall down, sorry. It kind of like that. You see how beautiful? This it grow in the pot. When it first started, I put it in the pot and I set directly into the water, and I will tell you a little bit later how deep the water here. So see, I bring it in real close. Right now, after save, I cleaned it up like about early March. I would take all the dead one out and then let the new one grow. This is the new one that grew this year, beginning from about mid-March and up to this point. You can see it already developed quite a bit, and it grow directly into the water. And you see the elephant ear? The elephant ear grow in the water as well. Ooh, I bring it in too fast, it gets kind of blurred. I'm sorry. So now I'm gonna talk about the pond. So I have to walk it slowly to show you where the ducks are. So as I go, you're gonna see part of my chicken coop and part of the waterfall that I had created it. We get some sunlight that shine through, make it a little bit of blur. This waterfall happened created by the lava rock. Bore the hole from the bottom to the outside and carve out what you see. Carve it out what you see. Get the lava rock, whatever the shape of the form that you appeal to you, let's put it that way, or suit you size and all that. You can carve from the bottom and all the way up. How big of the hole you're gonna carve it through or drill it through depends on how big of the pipe that you're gonna be putting in there. It's kind of off the subject a little bit, but since we're here, I'm gonna explain that. But I'm not gonna go to detail. Then you put the pipe in, the pipe connects to the pump, and then when you turn on the waterfall here, you have another waterfall. It's very simple, and create another shower. So a lot of things that I created, it take a lot of time, sometimes a lot of things to explain. But but if you want a further detail, if you live in Acton area, please come and see. I will show it to you. If you want to build a pond, I will explain to you to the detail, because I personally went and bought the rocks, and my husband and I went to the stones, to the place that they sell this, and then hire somebody. You don't really need anybody that if you know what you're doing, you don't need to hire professional. You are the one that can be directing it. That's what I was. Hire somebody who barely know how to use the drill, and I direct him to do that, and then we accomplish this. So it's not expensive. But if you hire professional, you're gonna pay an arm and a leg for that. But if you know what you're doing, hire somebody who don't have to have a skill, but skill is in you, and you direct them. And that's what basically how I build this garden. So, and nevertheless, don't ever use the word, I don't have patience. If you use that word, it doesn't matter you doing what. Building pond or doing what. Don't have patience. I'm going to use very language. Don't succeed. I'm not teaching you anything, by the way. I'm just learning that on my own. Because there are times when I'm doing it, because it takes years and years and years to do it, and then when I get frustrated, I could take like maybe something I throw on the ground. I say, I had it. But I realized that, if I do that, whatever I'm doing comes to an end, and I will not allow that. So, it's okay to get frustrated, but okay to fall. To get up, dust yourself up fast, and go about what you're doing. Never mind irritation, just do it. Like I'm quoting somebody, just do it. It's just like that. So that's how I'll compensate on that kind of bizarre attitude. But I'm so proud that today I can have these things to share with you and say in a mouthful that I did it with a lot of help. But that help will not come if I don't create what I'm going to do and add to help. That help will not be here. Neither what to do, So because of that, I'm so proud. Okay, I'm going to stand right here and to tell you, it's a lot of more details to tell you about this pond. And what you see, I'm going to bring it in. What you see here, the water dripping down among the carrots that grow in the water, and what you see in the mound right here in the shade, beautiful, the green, and have kind of iridescent foliage right on top of that little mound. That is completely low maintenance. I had not done anything. I planted that. As a matter of fact, I planted that from a little piece that yanks it off to what I have in the garden, and then planted there among the rocks and get a little bit of water, not in the water, just the moisture. Then I let it grow. The pond had been built since I would say 2002 or 3 or somewhere there. So what you see here, the carrot and then the unanimous and all that, I buy nothing. All I did, I just yank it off to what I have in the garden already and put a little root and put it in the ground. And after this one, look at that. And look at that. I kept telling people, to have a beautiful garden, it's not expensive. It just takes thought. Definitely. And never mind about patience, We're going past that, right? So, so now the moss that you see here, like I said, I do not clean my pond. This pond, in a way, is protected. I have the pump inside the duck pond, but this screen that you see here go all the way down to the bottom of the pond, completely seal off. Stop snakes from going in, stop ducks from coming out, and a lot of times frogs couldn't even get in unless tiny little tadpole would go in there once in a while. If I find that, I would feed it. I would bring it out and then put it out here. Because of that, the pond that I had inside the duck pond are not bother frog eggs, because there's no frog laying eggs inside the duck pond at all. So frog here, I talk about the frog
a pond in the woodland before. This one in the wide open. Oh, you have to believe it. At night, I got tree frog, I got big frog, I got all kind of sour frog. One of the day, I'm gonna come out do the video at night, and then let you listen to it. It's amazing. It was just like you are standing in the right field, which is in Thailand, which is just what I wanted. My childhood memory, because our home is grow from the bamboo floor and then the grass roof right in the middle of the wood, right next to the river. And believe it or not, at night the sound it was just like Amazon, a jungle, you know, something like that. It's amazing. When I was child, when I heard that, I kind of got scared actually, because we had no protection and the roof was no roof. When it rained, we got rain, you know, we sleep on the bamboo floor, and sometimes we got the snake crawling all over. But then again, it is part of my childhood. All good, no shedding. No good, all good. What made me do this thing today is so beautiful. And I do this thing because it reminds me that in the shower at night, it's amazing. It was just like I'm at the corner somewhere in Thailand, and my childhood is with me and make me feel whole. I don't miss anything because of my own creation, and I forget about the word. I'm not impatient. I'm not patient. That word is out of the window for me a long time ago. So create this. And by the way, I have to say it again. I'm not forcing this what I said to anyone. It was just for me, and that is for me. Okay, now, and I hope because I'm sharing with you, I hope you benefit some from that. And it's all good. It's all good. Just do it. That's what my philosophy is today. Okay, what you see here, floating in here, those are foxtail seaweed and the regular type of seaweed. I use that to feed the ducks, and on top of that, the clean water, and there's a shelter for frogs, for the dragonfly to lay eggs, for the frogs to lay eggs, for tree frogs, they live on the tree, but believe or not, they lay egg in the water. And they lay egg in the water right here. What you see here, I'm trying not to, you know, when I'm talking, I try to control the camera. Sometimes I'm not perfect. I apologize. It makes me feel busy. And believe it or not, I feel really busy myself. If I can do it much better, I would not want to make myself busy. Let's put it that way. So this is what I feed the ducks. Chicken somehow don't eat. I don't know why. I try to feed it to chicken and they don't eat. You hear that? You hear frogs? You hear that? So now I'm gonna bring it back, and then what you see in the distance right there in the corner right here. In America, we saying that it's dirty. We saying that there's something that's not so good to have, but the truth is good. In Thailand, they farm these things, and then they use these things. They like a bean sprout, but they clean it. They have a process to do that different than what we are to keep the water clean, because it's high in phosphate, nitrogen, copper, potassium, and calcium inside there. Because there's a lot of Thai people, you know, I mean, true or not, for everybody, but it's in somewhere in Thailand they do that. I know they do that, but not the whole Thailand, you know. I mean, how much percentage in Thailand do that? I don't know. So they take it and then they clean it real good, and then they sprinkle it with the salad, kind of like bean sprout, and sometimes they fry it with egg, like scrambled egg or something like that, or they use it to make all kinds of things, because they're into natural sources for the vitamin for the body, and this is the natural vitamin for them. And I myself had never tried that, or seen somebody who did that. I watched somebody's education program, and then I learned from that. So, but I grew it here. They grew pretty fast. It's called duck feet fern. I grew it here because I feed the duck. Every time I take this and give it to the duck, oh, my ducks are crazy about them, and they eat them. But my chicken's not really crazy about that. I don't know why. So, but if you're going to have the Japan or something like that, make sure that you keep scooping it out though, because it multiplies really quickly. And that is about the duckfish fern kind of floating on top of the water. And today, this is what I want to share with you, what outside the duck pond look like and what plant grow in the water. The carrot go in the water. I'm going to review the tat, and the umbrella palm grass grow in the water, kind of barky water. If you put them in like more than 2 feet, they're not gonna be alive because it's too deep for them. But if you have an area that you can set the pot, which is, I'm gonna show it to you right now. The bottom of my pond, I'm gonna beam it in so you can see it, okay? And I'm gonna beam it in right here. This is the bottom of my pond. Right there. You may think that it is dirty, but if you look real close, you see a lot of things that moving, flying all over. Those are underneath water. Some of them they call water spiders. Believe it or not, some of those are beetles. Some of those is a teeny tiny little larva from a dragonfly. But I don't see any tadpole right now. I just see, I don't have a fish in this pond. And one day I'm going to try. But so far I haven't tried. See, if you look real close, you see, I can move camera a little bit closer slowly because I can't do that because it's getting a little shadow. Right now I'm kind of getting shadow on my face, by the way, but that's okay. There you go. You see that? You see the water kind of move. That is a tadpole that within another week, within another month, it's gonna become fog. It's hard to see them. If you look real close, the black spot kind of little there and there, those are some tadpole that's not moving. And some of those, they're going to come to the surface. Not too much often, because the water is clean, plenty of oxygen in the air. In the water, the CO2, I think, do I say it right? And then in the water itself. I do not clean the bottom of the pond. What you see, it looks dirty, but it is a natural. It's a natural for Mother Nature, for the natural. And I do not disturb this natural environment. Okay, today I think I share with you a lot about thinking about pond. Nowadays we kind of keep up about pond. Many gardeners, many people who love pond kind of keep up about pond. Because they think it's hard to maintain, it's hard to have, to take care. But the truth is, if you fight against nature, it doesn't matter what you do. It's hard. But if you build a pond, hear the fog, learn about your environment and where you are, learn about things, what purpose, what natural for the environment and good for creature, reptile, whatever you call, live there. And obviously good for nature and obviously good for human and good for everybody, and inspire the children to learn about the living, what living in it, So I think that is a great thing. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm gonna go over here. I hope you enjoy this video. Because it serves a lot of goodness. And thank you for listening, and then thank you so much for subscribe. You tell me you love the channel. I love have all you to welcome to Giberson channel, and then any day, anytime, I would love to share all these videos in everywhere in the world, and Thai for Thailand too. And ขอบคุณมากค่ะ เพื่อนๆที่เมืองไทยที่มาดูสวนโรงแรมช่วยสนับสนุนให้แวนนะคะขอบคุณมากค่ะขอบคุณทุกคน and area I thank you for letting me know what I'm doing that you make me happy I'm happy too I thank you very much สวัสดีค่ะhello see you again soon for American thank you for subscribe